December, the 1st of December, I guess, you're going to have the UNC Charlotte Jazz Ensemble celebrate one of Charlotte's native sons, the artist Romare Bearden. Tell me a little bit about that concert and about Bearden and jazz.
Well, we're so excited to be a part of this great celebration the city is hosting about this wonderful artist. And it's our student jazz ensemble, which is a 17-piece band, a traditional big band instrumentation. And we're going to be playing music either from that period or music that's inspired. We see a logical connection to that period in the Harlem Renaissance and maybe where Bearden would have been a part of this scene. He was so important because he was a part of the musicians in Harlem at the time, and they were all drawing inspiration from each other's works, and his artwork is highly improvisatory. And I think that I've recently read that it's part urban and part rural. And to me, that's what makes jazz great, is on one hand for it to be very sophisticated and cerebral, on the other hand totally soulful and from the heart. And I think that that's really what Bearden's artwork represents, and it's a very logical and perfect connection to jazz music.
Yeah, I know that there are a lot of his collages and paintings that actually have music as the subject.
Right.
In fact, I don't know that I can think of any other painter or artist who does so much with music as a subject, from banjo on a southern porch to jazz ensembles in Harlem clubs. And I think that he was friends with people like Duke Ellington and Ella Fitzgerald and some of the main jazz musicians of the day.
Absolutely, and I think that, as I mentioned earlier, they drew as much inspiration from his work as I think he did from theirs.
Yeah.
So it was a really exciting time for all those wonderful artists, and we're trying to celebrate his connection to jazz, and not just for the community, for our students to actually learn about this important person in Charlotte's history.
And you're going to have some of Bearden's work incorporated into the concert itself, right?
Yes, we're getting permission to have some of his artwork projected behind the band, which will really be make it also a visual experience as well. And we're going to have, because of the time period, we decided to have a stride pianist on the concert, and his name is Ethan Uslan. He's a very, very accomplished stride pianist who resides here in Charlotte. And so we want to include some sounds of the time and also some modern sounds of today to go along with his artwork.
That sounds great. And I think the concert itself is called Carolina Shout, which is an old stride piano piece that I hope Ethan will get to play by James Johnson. Of course, that's also the name of a work by Romare Bearden that he reinterpreted as a baptism scene, and it belongs to our Mint Museum here in Charlotte. Right. So it's a nice sort of a crossover, drawing in lots of different influences, sort of a gospel influence, a stride piano influence, and then just good old straight ahead jazz. Yeah,
which is, again, like his artwork as collage, we're incorporating a lot of different sounds as he incorporated a lot of different images.
Well, we look forward to it.
So are we. Thank you.